All right, Rich, thank you. We move now to the vote to elect the next Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives.
Yeah, after 2 days and 6 separate votes, 20 holdout Republican senators are blocking the nomination of former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. 47 ABC's Rob Flax joins us here live in studio. Now, Rob, why are these members blocking the vote?
Well, Rob, Hannah, over the last 2 days, there have now been 6 votes for Speaker. And in each of those votes, Kevin McCarthy is actually losing votes. That's despite making key concessions to 20 Freedom Caucus Republicans, including our own Representative Andy Harris, who say they want major changes to how the speakership and committees are run. It's the first time in over 100 years that a vote has failed, and tonight there's still no clear way out.
For the first time in 100 years, a person trying to get the speakership did not get it on the first ballot.
After multiple votes, the U.S. House of Representatives still has no House Speaker. Kevin McCarthy failing to hit 218 votes as 20 holdout Republicans refuse to support him. Dr. Sam Huff says some want major concessions in exchange for their vote.
Kevin McCarthy would have to provide several concessions, and that would ostensibly weaken his hand. It certainly would represent fragmented leadership. One of those is actually that the one member out of 435 could call for the removal of the speaker, and then you'd have to actually have a vote.
But Dr. Huff says even if McCarthy fully caves, some of those 20 Republicans cannot be reached and instead want him to step down. Across the aisle, Democrats nominating Hakeem Jeffries, who in each round received more support than Kevin McCarthy. Dr. Huff says in the unlikely case enough Republicans vote present, Jeffries could become the next speaker. Present meaning they don't vote for or against, but drop the number of votes a speaker needs to win.
That could lead to Hakeem Jeffries, the Democrat, who's been put up by the Democrats to actually become speaker.
Huff says it's the beginning of the end for McCarthy, but he thinks his deputy, Steve Scalise, could have a shot to win if he can work with the 20 Republicans who will see his nomination as a win for them.
They come out on top by being able to show that they can stop a major seminal event like electing a speaker. They come out on top by the ability to try to get concessions from the ensuing speaker if McCarthy is not the choice.
Now, Dr. Huff says that whoever becomes the speaker, the real winners are those 20 Republicans. He says they prove that they have the numbers to derail what's supposed to be an easy and procedural vote and will need to be heard and accommodated on any future legislation that passes the House if and when a speaker is finally chosen. Reporting live in studio, Rob Flax, 47 ABC, WMDT.
Yeah, Rob, thank you. Now, as these votes continue, the House is essentially frozen and unable to do important functions.
Yeah, and that includes swearing in new committee members, passing budgets, or even just getting legislation on the floor. None of that can happen without a Speaker of the House. However, a government shutdown is being avoided thanks to a resolution passed by the House back in December and an omnibus spending bill signed by President Joe Biden. But of course, we want to hear about what you think of all of this. Who do you want to be the next Speaker of the House and why? Tell us right now on 47 ABC's Facebook or Twitter page.